Hello everyone and welcome. I'm really excited today to be talking about Fluent CRM. This is a plugin that is so awesome, it's unbelievable. Now, before we get started, please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear because we need to get off on a good start. So let me know. So just say yes, loud and clear in the comments box if you can hear me loud and clear. Or even a thumbs up will do. Okay, fantastic. It looks like the audio is brilliant. So today we're going to be talking about Fluent CRM. Now, Fluent CRM it's similar to ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign, but this works inside of WordPress. This is a game changer. It is fantastic. For the past few days, I've been talking to the founder, Jewel, and I mean, it's brilliant. It's so good that I've actually moved my contacts from ConvertKit all onto my website. And of course, I went for the maximum license. Now, before we get started, I'd like to say to those of you that bought Fluent CRM using my affiliate link, please go to this URL and verify, because what I'm going to be doing is, if you buy Fluent CRM using my affiliate link, I'll be giving you access to my course. It's going to be called Marketing Automation Mastery. So this is going to be covering Fluent CRM. I'll show you step by step how to use this and how to apply it in different scenarios on your WordPress website. So if you've bought it using my affiliate link, here is the link you need to go to verify. Okay, so once you go to this link, I've just added it in the chat box. Go to that link and then just add your name, email, and your your invoice ID. Once you do that, I'll enroll you on the course, and then as soon as it comes out, you're going to have access to that right away. Now, for those of you that bought it before you saw my offer, what you can do is contact Joel and tell him that you'd like to credit the affiliate to me, and once he gets in touch with me, I will also automatically give you access to the course as well. So this course is going to be huge. So make sure you do that. Ed Kennedy says, I wish I had bought it before I saw your video. Ed, no problem. All you have to do is contact Joel and just tell him to credit the affiliate to me. And then once you do that, notify me and I'll give you access to the course. So don't worry about that, okay? Right. And also, guys, if you can do me a favor, please share this on social media, this live show on social media. We are going to be covering a lot. I'll also be doing Q&As. So this is going to be fantastic. And also, if you haven't bought Fluent CRM yet, if you go to the video description below, there's the link there. That's my affiliate link. Go through that and you will get access to my course. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say welcome to everyone. I can see a lot of you have joined here. This is fantastic. Yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. All right. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I want to give you a scenario, okay? Because I want you to see the importance of marketing automation. And this will save you a lot of time. Now, this is what products like ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign do very well, and it's all automation. So let me give you a scenario, and then we're going to discuss how this would actually work in a real life situation. Okay, so here we are. So let's assume we have an e-commerce website. Okay, you have, let's say, 4 or 5 products on your e-commerce website. So a customer comes on your site, they buy product A, all right? When they buy product A, you send them a thank you email. And then after, let's say, a few hours, you can send them a one-time offer for product B. Okay. Now, for you to be doing this manually, of course, it's going to take you a very, very long time to go to each customer and say, okay, you've bought this product, then I want to give the tag and also send a thank you email and then provide a one-time offer for your other product on your shop. So of course, this is almost impossible. And let's say another customer comes and they buy product B, right? And you need to do the same thing, but this time, because they've bought product B, you want to give them an offer for product A. Now, let's say you have 5 products. You see how it gets complicated now? This is where you need to automate this whole process. Now, this is just buying products. Now, what if you want to send an email sequence? Right, maybe this is email saying this is how you'd use this product, and you could say, okay, here are what some of the customers are saying about this product, and so on. As you can see, it is almost impossible for you to do this every single time a customer buys. And this is why email automation is very important. Now, I know right now I'm talking about e-commerce. This could also apply to, let's say your website is running courses, right? You can say if someone buy courses A, I want them to be tagged, and then after, say, a few days, I'm going to give them an offer to course B, and so on. So all this can be very, very complicated if you try to do this manually. And this is a game changer. I mean, I'm so excited about this product. I went ahead and bought 50 licenses, okay? And also, I'd like to say, so far, as we speak, over 70 people have bought this using my affiliate link. So this is huge. All right, so enough talking. Let's go in and let me show you how this Fluent CRM actually works. All right, so I'm going to switch over here, and we are going to replicate this in Fluent CRM. But before we do that, I just want to give you a rundown and show you pretty much where things are in Fluent CRM and how easy the interface is, just in case you haven't started using this. Okay, so here I am, and I've installed this on my local machine. So I've gone ahead and installed Fluent CRM. So once you click here, this is where you get Fluent CRM, all right? So this is the dashboard. If you're running an e-commerce website, this is where you'll see all your sales. And this is brilliant because you can see how you're performing every time you log into your website. Of course, I know you can get this from WooCommerce, but it's always nice to have a bird's eye view to what is happening on your website. So below here, you get your subscriber growth. And this is also really cool. Now, if you click on this little drop down here, you can say email sending stats, email open stats. So these are all the different things that you can see when you change it over here. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on subscriber growth. Okay, now here's the thing. So over here, we can see that this is our main dashboard. And then here we have our contacts. Okay, so this is where you would see your list of contacts. Now, I want to show you something very interesting here. If I click here, notice that we have so much information about this person. Of course, this is me. But in your case, if you are running a website and let's say a client sends a query and says, look, Mac, I can't find, I don't have access to my course, which I bought on this day, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure some of you have sent me these emails saying, Mac, I can't get access to my course, or why don't I get access to this course anymore? This is where you would come, take a look and see what tag was applied, when, what emails were sent. So if you come over here, you can actually see the emails that were sent. And this will populate as your website is running. So this is really, really good. So you can see here how if they are subscribed. So here it shows, okay, they are subscribed. If they have any tags, you can see all the tags here. If they're on a mailing list, again, you can see what mailing list they are on. And this is more important now. You also have the purchase history. So you can actually see how and when they've purchased and what product they purchased. So it's very easy to find out what is going on here. Now, one of the headaches that I got when I was running funnels to income.com is all this information was on ConvertKit. So every time I get a query on from a client, I would log into ConvertKit, and ConvertKit is not even as detailed as this in terms of customer information or in terms of customer information. So as you can see, it's very, very difficult to then try and find out what is happening, and you're switching between two sites. So this now gives us all this information on one place. Now, before I continue, I can see here we have quite a few questions coming here. Let's have a look here. Right. In fact, you know what? I will go through the questions once I do the overview of Fluent CRM, if that's okay. Okay, right. So back over here. So this is the client page. You can see everything that is happening here, the tags, the overview. And if you want to add some notes here, so let's say, for example, you want to add a note, and the note perhaps is maybe you've upgraded the user to lifetime membership. You can just type your information here. You can leave give the note a title. So let's say upgraded membership. And then you can just type the note here, and that's your message. So every time you come over here and maybe you've forgotten, you can always come here and check. And that is a very easier way of saving your customer information for future purposes. Okay, right. So that's the contacts. Now, let's say you want to have a contacts list. This is where you would come, and this is where you have your list. So far I have this one here called free download. So this is for those of you that have a blog and you have a freebie, they can be added onto this list. And then on this list now, you can add more emails or more sequences of emails as you produce more content. But I will cover that in a moment, because this is going to be a long live workshop. Okay, so we also have tags here. So you can tag and say this is a freebie or whatever it is, free ebook, whatever free item it is. And then you also have segments. Now here are the email campaigns. So here we can have email sequences. So this email sequences are, let's say, a group of emails that you want to send out based on maybe time. So one after 1 hour, another one after a day, another one after 3 days, and so on. But I will show you how to set all this up in this live workshop though. Okay, and then you have also email templates. Now here is where you have your forms. So let's say you want to have someone sign in through a specific form. This is where you would add your form, and they are automatically added to whatever list that you want to add them to. Automations. Now this is my this is my favorite part. This is where you can come and automate anything that you want here, and it is really, really good to use. And then over here, you have your settings. So this is where you'd come over here, add your settings for your emails. So your from email could be mac@funnelstoincome.com, for example. And then, yeah, this one here, I'll leave it blank. And this is the unsubscribe links. And then over here, you also have general settings. This is where you would add your user sign up opt-in settings and custom contact fields. You can also come over here and add your custom contact fields. And then here you have your double opt-ins. So this is where you would customize your email for any double opt-ins if you need to do that. Okay, and we also have SMTP services. I will be talking about this towards the end. And over here, you also have tools. So if you're connected to, let's say, Amazon SEM, this is where you would see if everything is working okay. So pretty much in a nutshell, this is what covers Fluent CRM. And these are the little things, or not little things, but these are the few things that you have, which then connects your system to make it automated. Now, let's come over here, take a look at our scenario here and see how we can replicate this, okay? So first of all, we need product A, right? So this is where you'd come over here and go to product A. So let's create our product A. So products, add new. Okay, so let's label this product A. And let's give it a price. So let's say this is $99. And let's publish it. In fact, you know what? It would be a good idea just to give it a description here as well. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a description. And update. Okay, so that's product A. Now let's add product B. So I'm going to click here on add new. So this is product B. We'll give it a description here, but this one here is going to be $2.99. All right. I'm going to click publish. Okay, great. So now we have two products, product A and product B. So that's the first step. So now we want to apply a tag for someone that buys product A and someone that buys product B. Why are we applying tags? We are applying tags because when we send emails out, we can choose what emails to send based on what product the customer bought. So if they bought product A, we can send emails specifically to all the customers that bought product A, and also send separate emails to customers that bought product B. So this is why the tagging system is very, very important. And this can be also automated, as I mentioned. Okay, so are we together so far when in regards to creating the product and then why we need to create the tags? If you're happy with that, just give me a thumbs up or just give me a 1 in the comments box below. Okay, so back over here, we have our product B. So we have product A, product B. The next step now is to create our tags. So I'm going to come over here, Fluent CRM. Okay, excellent. I can see a thumbs up from Bobby, Ed Kennedy as well. Excellent. All right, so over here is where we add our tags. So I'm going to click here on tags. So for the tags, and to create a tag is very, very easy. Look at this. If I click here on create tag, I can give it a title. So a tag here is product A. Okay. Confirm. And our next tag is going to be product B. Excellent. So now we've got our 2 tags, product A, product B, and we also have our products themselves in WooCommerce. Okay. Now I want to set up some email sequences for anyone that buys product A. Okay. So this is where I would come and say, okay, email sequences. Now remember, I said email sequences are emails that you send one after the other based on time. So I'm going to come over here and create a new sequence. So this is for customer who buys product A. My spellings are so messed up. Okay, product A. So customer, product A. Okay, so this is going to be our email sequence. Now it's time to add the email sequences. So let's say your first email, in fact, you know what? Let's come over here and see. Okay, we need the thank you email. Okay, so that's going to be our first email. So our email subject here is thank you for buying product A. Okay, now when you leave the delay to 0, the email gets sent straight away. Okay, now over here, this is where you write your email address and your main message. So if I say hello, now if you add the @ sign, you can actually add the prefix here and first name. So this now will say hello John or hello Mac, if that's the name you added when you were buying the product. So this is also very good. Okay, now you know me, my typing is terrible, so I'm just going to pretend that this is my message. So I'm going to copy here. And this is my thank you message. Okay. Now let's say you want to add some images. It's very easy to add your images. If you add a /, this will give you all the items that we can use in our email. And over here, let's say, where's the image? That's strange. Oh, there it is. Image. Right. So we can go to our media library here. And if we have an image, we can just go select it. Just like that. And then over here, image size, we can just say medium. And now I've reduced the size a little bit. And then we can drag as well if you want to really customize it. There we go. So I've added that. And there's more items you can add here. So we're not going to spend too much time here. Majority of this is going to be covered in the course anyways. Okay, so let's just say regards Mac. Okay, so that's email 1. Okay, right. So I'm going to save this. Oh, I forgot to mention here, we can also adjust the time you want to send the email. So this is very, very powerful. You don't want to be sending your emails at midnight because depending on where you are, people are sleeping. So you can set your time over here, which is great. So I'm just going to hit save. That's my first email. Okay. So I'm going to go back to sequence. So now you can see my email here. It will be sent immediately. Okay. So now it's time to add the second email. So what's the second email about? Let me come over here again and check. Okay. One-time offer. So my second email here is one-time offer. Okay. And I'm going to delay this by, let's say, 1 day. Okay. We delay 1 day and then we send them the one-time offer. So here I'm just going to say hello, first name as well. And then one-time offer information is going to be here, copy. So we're just going to pretend this is our one-time offer information. If you want to add a link, let's just say buy product. Okay, so let's say you want to add the link to the actual product. This is where you can just highlight over here, click on this little icon, and this is where you'd add your link. I'm just going to add a blank one for now. Open in a new tab, bang, done. Okay, so now you have your one-time offer, and this is the link to your product. Save. Now, if you want to add buttons there, of course, you can add buttons. So this is really cool as well. Okay, so now we have our email. Let's go back to the sequence so we can see what is happening here. So we have this email here, which you send immediately when someone buys the product. And then after 1 day, we're going to offer a one-time offer, which is what we have here. Okay, are we together so far? If we are, please give me a 1 in the comments box. And I think this is the time where you can ask me some questions regarding what we've done so far. Okay, ask me a question regarding what we've done so far. It's very important because if you ask me questions of what I haven't covered, then I'm going to be all over the place. So I'm trying to follow this in the right order. Okay. Nadeem says, is the time zone or time zone changes as per world time zone? Yes. I think this takes on your time zone of where you are. So again, this was well thought through. This was really, really good. How do the email marketing based on translation languages like Urdu, Arabic? Okay. Nadeem, I'm not really sure if Fluent CRM does the translations to different languages. I would need to verify. I need to verify this information, but I'm not sure how to do that. David says, which microphone do you use? This is the Shure SM7B. That's the microphone I'm using. Let's see. Can we apply this on Learn Dash courses too? Wow. Okay. This is a very, very good question. Fluent CRM integrates with Wishlist Member, WooCommerce, Learn Dash, Lift RMS. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you the page which has all the integrations. It's amazing. The founders of this product have really thought this through. So I'm really excited that it can integrate with so much stuff. And there's also more integrations coming. Now, earlier on, I saw a question about this integrating with Bloom or Divi Forms. Now, I will tell you, right away, at the moment, there's no integration at the moment. I know they've gone ahead and done Elementor, but Divi, I've actually connected the founders of Fluent CRM with the Divi side of things. So they are actually talking behind the scenes, and this integration is going to be coming very, 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 very soon. Okay. Oh, Jewel is in the show as well. So yes, if you have any other questions, you may want to ask Joel. He's the founder of Fluent CRM. I can see here he's on the live show as well. That's awesome. Okay, fantastic. Renegade Runner says, can this connect directly with Thrive Leads? I don't think this connects with Thrive Leads, but I'm not 100% sure. So Joel, can you answer that question, please? If this connects directly with Thrive Leads. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nadeem says, are there pre-designed templates? Nadeem, you don't really need pre-designed templates, but I mean, remember, this is a CRM, so your forms, you can actually design them yourself, especially if you're going to be using on a page builder. You can design the forms yourself, and the forms, this also comes with, in fact, the same company also does Fluent Forms, which is really, really good, and it integrates very well with Fluent CRM. Okay, fantastic. I think we can... Rito says, is integration in Elementor okay? Yes, it's okay. It's fully functioning right now. So that works okay. All right, so let's go back over here and let's take a look here at what we've done so far. So we have gone as far as creating our email sequences. Okay, so now you may be asking, so how do we get all this automated and working behind the scenes? Here's the fun part now. So I'm going to come over here to automations, right? So here on automation, we need to create a brand new automation. So we're going to click here on create new automation. Now, here's the thing. For those of you that were asking about integrations, these integrations will show if you've installed the plugins. So if I hadn't installed LearnDash, it wouldn't show up here. So let's say you have Lifter LMS. If you don't add it onto your website, it will not show here. But as soon as you add Lifter LMS, for example, it will start showing over here. So in this case, these are all the plugins that I've added onto my site. So here's the thing now. If I come over here, because remember, this needs to be triggered based on a customer buying product A. Remember, customer buying product A. So I'm going to come over here and choose WooCommerce. And I also need to say, okay, on new order, right? And we also need to give this a name. So this is going to be customer A. Okay. Now I'm going to say continue. So this now is where we say, okay, what product is it do we want to target before this automation can start working? So I'm going to come over here and there we go, product A. Now, how is this product A? The reason is we created product A in WooCommerce and we also created the tag, remember? So these are my targeted products. Excellent. I don't need to target the categories here and any type of purchase, that's fine. So I'm going to save settings. So this automation here, this automation funnel is going to start off once a customer buys product A. Now we can decide what we need to do next when the customer buys product A. So I'm going to click here on this plus button. So I'm going to say, okay, you know what? I need to apply a tag as soon as they buy product A. So I'm going to come over here, apply a tag, and if I click on this drop down, we can see now we have product A, and that's the tag we created earlier on. Now, do you see how it's important for you to create the tag first? Okay, you need to create the tag first. You need to create the email campaigns first before you can go on to the automation funnel. Because if you don't, then you're going to have missing tags here. Okay, so now I've applied the tag as soon as customer buys product A. Now, next, we can say, okay, so what do we need to do next now? Let's send an email sequence. Okay, so here are the email sequences. So if I come over here, if I click on this drop down, now remember we created the email sequences earlier on, and here it is, customer product A, save settings. Okay, so far, when a customer comes and buys product A, they get applied a tag, and then we're going to send these email sequences. Now, isn't that cool? Now, over here now, I'm going to say, okay, what else can I do? Now, we have all these other options here. We can say, wait, let's say 2 days or 1 day or 2 days, whatever it is. And then we can click on save settings. Now, the question is, what do we want to do after waiting 2 days? If we click here on this plus, we can say, okay, let's send a custom email. So you can add send a custom email, or you can remove a tag if you need to do so. So there's so many things that you need that you can do here. So The situations where you might need to remove a tag is, let's say your customer has bought product A and they've also bought product B, but product B is the most expensive one and it also includes product A. You can say remove tag product A and then apply tag product B. So all this is happening automatically. Okay, so now that I have this done, okay, I'm pretty much happy with this. And also there's benchmarks here. So you can also say, if a tag is removed, right, automatically, what should happen next? Or if an order in WooCommerce is placed or is in processing, what should happen next? So there's so many automations that you can do, but pretty much this is where the automation funnel comes in. Okay, once you've set this up and you're happy with it, this is where you can come over here and say, okay, publish. So this means this is now running. Okay, great. So now you may be thinking, well, Mac, how do I know if this is actually working, right? So back on the dashboard here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy, or you know what, I'm going to add a tag to my contact here. So let's go to my name here, because by the way, you can also add tags manually. So as you can see here, we don't have any tags. And you can see here, I don't know if you can see clearly, we don't have any emails here sent yet, okay? So hopefully, if I click here and add this tag to product A, this should now run our automation. So let's see if this is going to work, okay? Now update the contact. Now, actually, this is triggered by me buying the product. I almost forgot that, okay? So this is triggered by me buying the product, not just by adding the tag. So this is why this has not kicked off. And this is very, very important because this is something I didn't understand when I first started using this. So the entry here is very important. So if I come back over here, oops, let's go back. Customer A. Okay, so the entry here is this funnel runs when someone buys the product. Okay, so adding a tag does not work. But if I were to say, okay, if a tag is applied, then run the funnel. So this funnel now, or this sequence, this automation funnel will listen and see if a tag is added. Now, if the tag is added, then, this will start running. So this is how it would work. So every time someone buys, that's when this kicks off. It applies the tag, it sends the email sequences, and then it waits for a few days, and then you can add whatever it is that you need to add moving forward. Now, let's go back over here to the automations. In fact, let's go to courses. Do we have any courses here? We don't have any courses. So why don't we add a new course, and I'll show you how this would work with LearnDash as well. So I'm just going to click add new and give this course a name. Right. So let's say this is an email marketing course. Okay. I'm going to publish this. I haven't put any lessons yet. I'm going to hit publish. Okay, so I haven't put any lessons yet. I'm just going to click view course here so we can just see that it's the course is there. Okay, so Jewel says you can do that with benchmark too. Okay, why don't we do the benchmark? Because the reason why I left it out is because I thought, this might be complicated and I might be complicating the whole situation here. But anyway, I'll show you in the benchmark. So let's go back to Fluent CRM. Let's go to automations and go to products A. Oh, in fact, before we do that, I just want to go to my contact and remove that tag because we want to see this working in real time. So I'm going to go here. And then I'm just going to remove the tag and then update contact. Okay. Now we want to see if this automation is going to be triggered. So I am going to come back over here to my automations And let's go to customer A, because this is what we created. Right. So I am going to add a benchmark here, and the benchmark is going to listen to tag applied. So now if I come over here, the tag is product A. Okay. And I'm going to add this if this step is required for processing further actions, and click save. Okay. So now this system here, although if someone comes in through buying the product, right, this will kick off, right, and follow through this whole process. But if I manually add a tag, right, so let's say I want to add the tag manually here. There's different scenarios where you may want to do this. So let's say you want to give someone access to the product, or you want them to give them access to the course. This is where you would use this benchmark. So now that I've added this, if I go to my contact now and manually add the tag, and the tag is product A, and then I'm going to hit update contact. Now that email should be sent straight away. Hopefully I've done this correctly. Okay, there you go. Whew, you know what? I was sweating because I was thinking, is this going to work or not? This is going to be embarrassing, but you know what? It worked. So you can see here, thank you for buying product A. That's the email. Let's do a quick preview. And there we go. Now, for those of you that were with me in the beginning of this is the email I created, and automatically this is now being sent to me. So this is how the automation works. Now, to prove that this is actually working, let's head over here to automations. And this is the cool thing about Fluent CRM. If I come over here to customer A, in fact, you know what? I did that too quickly. Okay. Now let's say I want to see the reports. How is this funnel actually working? If you come over here to reports and click on that, check this out. It is showing me, there we go. So the entrance, the tag has been applied, tag apply, set sequences, and so on. So this will show you what steps have been activated for each and every customer on that list. So here we go. So this is me here. So now it tells me the whole journey. Okay, 2 minutes ago, this is what happened. Applied tag, set email sequences, and so on. So you have full information as to what is going on your website. So this is automations. If you want to delete them, it's very easy. You can just come over here and just hit delete, confirm that, and that's gone. Let's delete this one too. Delete that, confirm. That's gone. As easy as that. Right. So let's talk about my concerns that I initially had when I first came across Fluent CRM. In fact, there's a podcast coming out very soon. Perhaps today or tomorrow, I'm going to release the podcast, which I did with Joel. And this covered quite a lot for those of you who are not sure about switching over to Fluent CRM. Now, one of the main concerns I had when I first came across Fluent CRM was, this is running on WordPress. Does this slow down the system? And this was a very, very big concern because, as you can imagine, there are a lot of automations happening behind the scenes. So the answer to that is this does not slow down the system. It's very, very fast, even in the way it was built. And also it has its own database. So it's not using the WordPress database, which was my main concern. So if you were to delete let's say a customer or a subscriber on Fluent CRM, it doesn't affect what you have on Wishlist Member or on WordPress. So this is very, very powerful. And this was one of my major concerns, which was addressed. Now, the next thing is these emails, how are they being sent, right? So generally speaking, when you set Fluent CRM on your WordPress website, this is going to be going through the server's emails. Okay, I mean, email system. But the server email system, that's what, is what you get with WP Engine or what other email? Get Flywheel and, you know, all these email service providers. But because this is not set up as a proper email service, they can limit your emails to a very few because it takes a lot of pressure off the server when you start sending a lot of emails. So what you need to do is to connect this with an email service provider like Amazon SES, which is very, very cheap, by the way. The installation process, the setup process can be a bit tricky. You know, it takes a bit of time, but a plugin is going to be released very soon, which is also going to make the process of connecting your emails with Amazon SES. Now, with Amazon, at first I was like, Amazon is not really a company that could handle emails. Now, to my surprise, Amazon actually has a lot of infrastructure when it comes to hosting and it comes to servers and so on. In fact, companies like Dropbox or Netflix actually use Amazon services because Amazon has the infrastructure. So a lot of these companies, like even ConvertKit, they could be using, say, Amazon, but they give us an interface to make things look much, much easier. Now, what's the cost? Now, you're going to be shocked with this because I was shocked myself. For 10,000 emails, sending 10,000 emails, it's only going to cost you $1. Now, think about it, $1. Currently, on ConvertKit, I'm paying $99. $99. So if you purchase Fluent CRM, right, the lifetime deal, right, let's say you go for the $300, that in itself is going to save you a lot of money in the long run because all your emails that you'll be sending out, they're going to be, in fact, I mean, I don't even have 10,000 emails, to be honest. I'm on about 3,000 and yet I'm paying quite a lot of money. So this is going to save me a lot of money. And of course, it's going to save you a lot of money. And moving forward, this is also going to be a better system which will be running in terms of you having a bird's eye view as to what is happening on your website, how you're going to see how your clients are communicating with your website. Now, before I continue, I'd like to take a look here as well at the questions. I know there's a lot of things happening here in the comments box. I will have to try and go through this because there's a lot of features that Fluent CRM has. Rito says, can I see a replay of this live webinar later? Yes, you can. Absolutely. This is going to be on my YouTube channel. And also, I just want to remind you that for those of you that haven't bought the lifetime deal, in fact, let me just open up the page here. Now, this deal is fantastic. I'm telling you this. I mean, if you miss this, you're going to regret it because this is a very, very, very good tool. Okay, so let's head over here to the lifetime deal. Okay, so here you can see the lifetime deal. Lifetime deal has 11 hours left. Okay, 11 hours left. Now, I know earlier on we spoke about integrations. So before we talk about the integrations, look at the time. Look at the pricing here. For the 5-site license, this is usually $799. It's going to be $299. So this is what I would go for, to be honest, because if you go for one domain, in the future, you may have, you may be impressed with how this works and decide to get another site. So this is why, to be on the safe side, I would go for the $299 offer for the 5 domain license. And also, to make this worthwhile, what you can also do is, since I am creating a course which is going to show you the ins and outs of how to use Fluent CRM and also do some real life scenarios, you can actually design a website for a client with the whole email marketing system for them and charge them way more than the $299, because remember, this is a lifetime deal. So you can make your money back very, very, very fast with this. Okay, so I would go with this. But if you're bold, I would actually go even with the 50 domains. Okay, so this is what I would really go for, and you can make some serious money with this. And remember, this is a lifetime license. Once you buy this, you're in, and you will get all your updates forever, basically. But don't go directly to the lifetime deal, because if you do, you're going to miss my course. You need to go through with this deal using my affiliate link, which is funnelstoincome.com/Fluent CRM. The link is in the video description below. Okay, the link is in the video description below. If you go through that, you are going to get access to my course, which I'll give you absolutely free once we've confirmed that you've bought this through my affiliate link. Also, I am going to be doing a lot of Zoom calls for those of you that buy this. So I'm going to be covering a lot of support. Those things that I don't understand or I'm not sure about, I'll be communicating with Joel. And once I get all the information or answers to the questions, I can always come back, do some live Zoom calls, and really get you up and running with this. I'm really learning fast how to use this, and the course is going to be available very, very soon. And like I said, we're also going to have a lot of live workshops, live webinars, just to help you get up and running fast. I'm really, really excited about this product. So I'm just going to have a quick look here and see. Craig says Amazon SES is great, works with Lightmail and Route 53. Fantastic. Yes. Are we still live? Because I can see here. Oh, okay. We are live. I was panicking a bit because it looked like the chat stopped working. Ed Kennedy says, will your course be updated as new features are added to Fluent CRM? Absolutely. As new features are added, I'm going to be updating this course, and yes, it's going to be basically up to date. And also, the ways I'll be implementing this on my own website, I'll also be teaching you guys how to do it. Okay. Now, I know I spoke briefly about the integrations. Now, look at this. Fluent CRM, if you buy it right now, these are the integrations you have. So it integrates with WooCommerce. I think you saw that when I did the first demo. Easy digital downloads, Lifter LMS, Affiliate WP, WP Fusion, Fluent Forms, Paid Membership Pro, LearnDash. We also have Zapier, Automated WP. We also have Wishlist Member, MemberPress, Tutor LMS. This one is coming soon. BuddyBoss is coming soon. And Uncanny Automator is also coming very soon. So Elementor here is already integrated. So we're just waiting for Divi to come through. Hopefully this should be coming through very, very soon, because I can't wait to do a lot of tutorials on that as well. But does that mean that this doesn't work? No, absolutely not. The website I've just shown you everything right now is actually running on Divi. So let me just show you quickly. So you can see here, I have Divi installed. So you can create your e-commerce product pages. And also this works with, look at that. I'm using my train of thought. Cart flows. So for those of you that bought cart flows, this also works with cart flows, because cart flows is integrated with WooCommerce. So whatever products that are sold on cart flows, it pretty much updates it very well on Fluent CRM, because this is connected with cart flows. Now, here's the thing. Byron asked me a question earlier on about MailPoet. Now, I know a few months ago, I promoted MailPoet. It was a deal that was on AppSumo. I'm sure some of you may remember that. So the question is, what's the difference between this Fluent CRM and AppSumo and MailPoet? First of all, the main difference is MailPoet just sends emails out. It doesn't do the tagging. It doesn't do the automations. It doesn't do pretty much what Fluent CRM does. So the sad news to that is, if you've spent quite a lot of money to buy MailPoet, unfortunately, this is a a product which has even more features. I'm not saying MailPoet is rubbish, but this really has more features, and it also does what MailPoet does plus more. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Now, I'm one of those that spent close to $400 on MailPoet, and I'm really kicking myself right now because I wasn't aware that this product was going to come out. So definitely, I'll be using this instead of MailPoet. Maybe one day they could come up and update it, and if it becomes better than this, maybe again we'll switch to MailPoet. But at the moment, the features that we have here are really, really powerful. I mean, it's unbelievable. Now, you may be asking, so how do I import my users onto Fluent CRM? Now, importing users is very easy. Let me just show you quickly here. Now, to import, you just come over here to all contacts, right? And you can click on import. I normally use CSV file. It's easier. If you click next, usually it's comma separated. If you choose comma separated here, you can just drag and drop your list over here, and then you can map the name and email. And once you do that, all those contacts are imported, and it's really, really fast. Unfortunately, I cannot show you using my subscribers' emails or my customers' emails, as respect to privacy, but it is very, very easy to use. I'll be showing you how to do this in the course anyway, but it is very, very simple to use. Okay. Now, let's say you have some users in wishlist member that you need to import. In fact, you know what? We have 3 users here. So we're going to export these users and then import them onto our CRM. Let's go ahead and do that. So I would come over here to setup. Okay, so no, members. Okay, so now let's say I need to export this. I would come over here, click on export, export data. Okay, export members. Right, so you can see here my list has been downloaded. Now, importing it onto Fluent CRM, I will just come over here. And then I will go to contacts, import, CSV file, comma separated. And then I'll just drag this on here like that. And there we go. So all I have to do now is to map the first name with first name, email with email. So these are the 2 main fields that I'm interested in. And then once you've done that, the rest don't matter. Okay. And then I can choose the list I'll need to add them to. So let's say I need to add them to the free download list. And then I also need to give them a tag. So let's say the tag is called freebie, update subscribers. If I do have subscribers there, I can just click update subscribers. And then the status here, I can set them to subscribed and then hit confirm. But if you want to set them as pending, they have to do a double opt-in to be added. Okay. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it as subscribed and then import. So all my 3 users here, or 3 subscribers, have been added. And you saw how fast that was. So there we go. Just by doing that, I've imported all my users. And if I come over here to this is me as well. So the tag is freebie, and if there's any email sequences here or anything that was sent, I can always see them over here. But this is how easy it is to import your users in. I mean, it can't be easier than this. Okay, so this is brilliant. Now let's say you've set your emails and you want to really take a look and see all your contacts. So if I come over here, you can filter this by how many emails bounced, how many people complained, how many people unsubscribed, how many people are pending, how many people are subscribed. So let's say you want to delete all the bounced subscribers or bounced users. So you can just come over here and this will list all the bounced users, right, on this list. And then you can just come over here and delete them. Okay. So it is that easy. And then over here, you can filter by lists as well. So if you have different lists, you'll see all your lists here, and this is where you would find it. So the next step now is, okay, now that we have all this information, What if I need to send an email? Because remember, in our example here, I said, let's say you decide, the reason why we're using these tags is because you want to send specific emails to specific customers. So in this scenario now, I want to send emails to a customer that bought product A only. A customer that bought product A only. Okay, so here's what we need to do. So back over here, I can go to email campaigns and then just choose all campaigns. Okay, so a campaign is a one-off email. So you just send a one-off email and that's cool. So let's say it's Black Friday and I need to send an email to customers that bought product A. I can come over here, create new campaign. Let's call this Black Friday. Okay. Look at my spellings. Right, I'm going to hit continue. Okay. Right, so there we go. So this is where you would type our email. In fact, let's copy our dummy text here. So now we can say, hello, at first name. And let's say this is our email, all right? About the Black Friday, blah, blah, blah. And as I mentioned, you can always come over here and do your customizations, add images, and so on. Okay. Now we can continue to the next step and we can say here, Black Friday offer. Okay. Now check this out. You can also enable A/B testing. So you can have two headlines here. So you can see this is the subject line. You can have A/B testing and say 50% of emails need to go to this headline and 50% to another headline. So you can also do A/B testing here, which is really cool. Pre-header, I'll just leave that as it is. Set custom email. All right, I'll leave that as it is. Hit continue to next step. Okay, check this out. This is where the magic happens. Over here now, I have lists. I can choose a list here. So this list here, free download, has 3 subscribers. So I can choose what emails to send based on lists, or I can choose how to send my emails based on tags. So in this case, I need to send my email to anyone that has bought product A. And this is where this email automation is fantastic. So product A, I can come over here. I can also exclude anyone that I need to exclude here based on list and also based on tags. Okay, so once I have this all set, you can also add, maybe you want to also choose product B or freebie or whatever it is. So this email now is going to be sent to anyone that has bought product A. So let's leave it at that. Okay, I'm just going to hit minus there. Now I'm going to go to the next step. Hang on. Do I not have the tag? I'm sure I have the tag product A, but anyway, we can double check that. So let me just add freebies as well. Okay. And okay, let's do this example for, let's say, I wonder why there's no contact selected here. This is strange. Let's have a look, because here I have 3 subscribed. Okay, there we go. It's the tags that's the problem. So here I'm going to send this based on list, but this can also be sent based on, in fact, let's remove this one here. It can be sent based on tags. I wonder why. Okay, let's go next, see what happens. Okay, I'm going to save this as draft and let me find out what is happening here on my contacts, because my tag is supposed to show here. If it doesn't, I have to go in and manually add my tag. Yeah, my tag is there, product A. Why is it not showing? Did I do something wrong? Okay, let's refresh this. Okay, so let's go over here. Included contacts by list or tag, product A. This should update here. I'm not sure why it's not updating. Joel, do you know why this is not? Okay, select from the list too. Okay, so I have to also select from the list. Okay, so let's say this was the list for people that bought product A. I would choose the list from here. Okay, and in this case, let's just use freebie. Okay, so we only have one. This is strange. Select all from list. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I've done wrong here. Because I should be able to just choose the list from here. Okay, anyways, I'll go back and review this. So if I click continue to next step, right, this now email will be sent to that list that I've selected. And these are the 3 recipients. And if I hit send emails now, these emails will be sent to those people in that list and also with that tag. So it is important here that you create all the lists. So if I come over here to lists, let's have a look. So we only have the free download. So this is where you'd also come over here and add product A. And this is the step that I missed. So product A also needs to be added as a list here so that it's easier for you to target it when you need to send the emails out. So now that product A is here, when someone buys the product, they will be added to product A. Now over here, we also have dynamic segments. So this will automatically add your WordPress users and also your WooCommerce customers. So you can choose your who to send the emails based on these dynamic segments as well. So it is very, very easy to choose or decide how to send your emails because all this information here has been compiled for you. Okay. Right. Okay. So moving on, we spoke about, okay, basically our scenario here was for WooCommerce. This also can work for, let's say, courses. So let's come back over here and take a look. So we have this email marketing course. Okay. So we can send our, in fact, you know what? Let's create another course here. So let's say we want to add another one. And this time this course is for web design. Right, so over here, so let's say this is a web design course. Let's publish it. So now we have 2 courses, the marketing course and the web design course. So the reason why I'm setting up this quickly is because I want to show you how this also works with, say, LearnDash. Okay, so we have our 2 courses here. Now, when we go to our automation, I'm going to come over here to Fluent CRM. And we can say, okay, on the automations, and let's call this marketing course. Okay, so now we can choose LearnDash. So we can say, okay, if someone enrolls in a course, right, and this is the power of this integration. If someone enrolls on the course, then do something. If someone completes a lesson, then run an automation. If someone completes a course, then do an action. So let's do when someone completes a course. So if I come over here, hit continue. And let's say the course itself is, now notice the courses have shown here because I created them first in LearnDash. So let's say if someone finishes the web design course, right? What happens next? So I'm going to hit save. So this automation funnel is only going to run when someone finishes the web design course. So what do I want to do next? I can say send a custom email. So this email here could be, okay, let's just put thanks. Okay. And the body here could be maybe a message that goes and says, thank you for completing the web design course. I have an offer for the marketing course. Okay. And then you can add the link to the marketing course here. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Come all the way down here and save. So when someone completes the web design course, they come over here, you send them a custom email with a discount to the marketing course. So this, let's say now you have 100 students who are doing the web design course. There's no way you are going to track how these students are completing. They're completing at different times throughout the whole year. So it's going to be very hard for you to know who has completed and who hasn't. So just by implementing something as basic as this is going to really make your website very dynamic. And you've now created a machine that works without you really looking over it, because once you set it up once, it's going to be running behind the scenes, and this is amazing. So as you can see here, they finish the course, then automatically they're given an offer to the next course, or it can be whatever you want to add here. So let's say you've sent them that. You can also maybe add them wait a few days, add another sequence of emails if you wanted to, and so on. So there are so many ways that you can use Fluent CRM. Now, another scenario would be, let's say you're running a blog and you have a few freebies. So let's say the visitors to your website come, they sign up for your freebie, and behind the scenes, you want to send them a sequence of emails to try and get them to buy your paid product, right? So this is where you would set your email sequences, talking about the benefits of your paid product. So they sign up for free, and then they get an automated emails, let's say even 7, right? Sending them to the offer of your paid product. And this is happening behind the scenes. And again, try and imagine doing this doing this for every person that subscribes. It's going to drive you crazy. But having it automated is very powerful. So this works for blogs. It works for LearnDash, an email. It works for blogs. It works for course websites. It works for e-commerce. It works for membership websites. You saw the integrations. So this is a very, very, very powerful system. And like I said, it runs on your website. So there are so many scenarios you can set this up. And like I said, I am going to be covering quite a lot of these case studies with you. Currently, I'm excited by the sequence that I set up for my own website for the affiliates. So what I do is I have a landing page, which of course some of you have seen, which says buy Fluent CRM using my affiliate link, or buy Divi using my affiliate link, and get my bonuses. So once they add their name and email address, it then redirects you to the product. So now that I have the email address and name, I can then match that through the verification if the person buys, or if the person buys using my affiliate link. So I match these two and say, okay, such and such has bought the product, therefore I'm going to give them access to my course. And all this process is automated. So it's very, very powerful. So it can also be used for affiliate marketing. So as you can see, this is a very, very, very powerful system. Like I said, the link to The lifetime deal is in the video description below. And if you buy it using my affiliate link, you're going to get access to my course, which is called Email Marketing Automation Mastery. You get it absolutely free if you buy it using my affiliate link. For those of you that already bought before you saw my video, all you have to do is to contact Joel, and he will sort everything out for you, notify me, and I will give you access to my my course. So the course is going to be a course that covers email automation. I'll be covering different scenarios and also how to use Fluent CRM on WordPress. I'll also be doing some live workshops, and these will be only for people that buy this using my affiliate link. So it won't be on YouTube. This will be a Zoom call where you can ask me questions. If you're having any issues, we can just go through all this. So there's going to be a lot of support if you buy this using my affiliate link. Okay, I'm going to take a look now at some of the questions here. I know there's quite a lot. And Joel, thank you very much for helping me out in the comments box, because you know what? I could not have done this without you. Right. Any questions so far? I know we've covered quite a lot here. Rito says, can I replace Cutflow's plugin with Fluent CRM? No. Actually, these two work together. Cutflow's does not send emails out. It only does funnels, like buy product A, you get upsell to another product, let's say product B, or you downsell to product C, and so on. So as you can see, yes, it's automation, but not in the way that we're describing here. So the funnels from Cutflows would work really well with the email automation. So the way you need to think about this is, let's say someone buys a product using through the funnel on Cutflows. You can then tag them and send automated emails. So remember, this Fluent CRM is a customer relationship software. So the emails that you're sending are based on what products were bought through Cutflows. So think about it this way. These two are working together. So you cannot really get rid of Cutflows, because Fluent CRM will not design your landing pages, your sales pages, and so on. So you need the two. These two would work really, really well together. So Rito, I hope that answers the question. Right, any more? Renegade Runner says, I've bought via your link. Fantastic. So if you've bought via my link, what I'm going to do now is I am going to send you guys the link to verify. Okay, if you've bought using my affiliate link, please go to this URL I've just added in the chat box, and just enter your details there. And again, this is an automation. Everything is all automated. After the verification, you're going to get the registration link to the free course. Okay? Because why not automate? We're using Fluent CRM. If I were to do these manually and try and approve each and every one of you, this will be crazy. So this is why we're using this automation. So please go to this URL if you've bought Fluent CRM using my affiliate link, and just enter your details there, and this will be automated. All you have to do, in fact, you know what? Let me just show you what the page looks like. Okay, so this is what the page looks like. All you need to do is to enter your invoice ID, okay, over here. Okay, and this is the invoice ID. Enter it over here, enter your name and email address. Or if you choose to upload it, you can just upload it here and submit the form. Once the verification happens, you're going to get an automated email which gives you further instructions on how to sign up for the course. Okay, so this is the page you need to go to. All right, so let's see. Do we have any more questions? So far, just a show of hands. What I've described, or what I've demoed so far Is this something that you think this is awesome, something that you could be using? So let me know by giving a thumbs up in the video comments below. If you don't really like it, no problem, put a thumbs down. So I just want to see, or let's add ones and twos. If you really, really like this product, please add a 1. If not, please add a 2. I'll be interested to see what you guys think about Fluent CRM. I've got a question here from Nadim saying, no company is thinking for WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, Twitter. Nadim, email is all style of messaging. Yes, yes, that's true, but it's still very, very, very powerful. Majority of businesses are using emails. The only situation where emails don't work is if you're sending people random emails. But I'm pretty sure if you guys see emails that are coming from Mac, you're likely going to open them. So email is still very, very powerful. So don't underestimate it. Wow, I'm getting some feedback now. I can see a lot of thumbs up. Ratapula has 3 thumbs up. That's fantastic. Nadim has 2. Okay, I guess maybe that's because of your comment here saying email is old style of messaging. But I'll tell you one thing, emails are really, really, really powerful. My email opt-in rate is close to 20%. So every 100 emails I send, 20% of people open them, and that is huge. And if you want to do serious online marketing or setting up a business online, I'm telling you, emails definitely work. So I would really consider this. And also, have you thought about it? Why do you think companies like ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, ConvertKit are growing? They're email based. So definitely there is a reason why those companies are still out there. So I wouldn't really discredit this. Okay, so this looks great. All right, guys, I think I've covered quite a lot here. JR, good to see you. It's been a while. Excellent, excellent. Okay, guys, let's see. Nadim says emails slow process nowadays. I'm not sure what you mean by slow process. Now, to be honest, if you're trying to sell a course via Telegram or WhatsApp or Messenger, good luck, because how are you going to do the email verifications? It's going to be very, very difficult for you to do verifications, and also sending all the registration emails, because I'm pretty sure LearnDash, Wishlist Member, all these products, they don't use Telegram. They don't use WhatsApp, or at least now. So when someone buys a course, they want to get a registration email. Email is still very, very powerful in this whole system. Maybe I may be wrong. I want to hear what you guys think here. Patricia says your verify form says maximum number of entry exceeded. Did you try and do it twice? That could be the reason. But you know what? I will go in and fix that right away if that's an issue. Is anyone also getting a problem here when you try to send an email? Okay, so any more questions? Any more questions? I think we've pretty much covered quite a lot. Okay, Joel says maybe you enabled restrictions in the settings. Yes, that's possible. Let's go and take a look here. Nadim says just now email process got stuck. It happens, okay? It's my setting. But it doesn't mean the whole email system now is a problem. No. Right. Okay, I'm just going to fix this. I think I remember what I did. I set a limit on this form. Okay, so if you are right, so if you have any questions so far, please let me know in the comments box below so we can cover those. Okay, so the form has been fixed now. So please go ahead and try and send your information to that link. This should work now. Okay. Okay, so this should work now. Ed Kennedy says, or a deal. Okay, I'm really hoping for a lifetime discount for Fluent Forms on Black Friday. Yes, Joel, please. I think a lifetime deal on Fluent Forms will be great because Fluent Forms is amazing. I mean, it's full of features, you know, and it integrates very well with the CRM as well. So that'll be fantastic. Okay. Okay, so if you tried the email, is the email working now? It should be working now. So Joel has just confirmed we have a lifetime deal on Black Friday. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, and we will also run a deal on that as well. Okay, so any more questions here? Any more questions regarding Fluent CRM? Okay, so now you can go to this link and test it one more time. This should be working fine now. So if you buy using my affiliate link, just head over to this link, and I've added it into the chat, and this should work fine now. So after this, I'm going to be working behind the scenes on the course, putting all the information together, just to get all you guys up and running really, really fast with Fluent CRM. Okay, so pretty much I think we've covered quite a lot here. I don't see any questions anymore. Now I'm going to leave this live on the channel. So if you want to go back and watch it, please go ahead and do that. And yeah, like I said, I'll leave it up there. Tobias says, I've just discovered your channel on the, I was on the fence of buying. Now I will go through your link. Really like your teaching style. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, I'll add this to the video description below. Patricia, thanks for letting me know that the form is now working. Awesome. Excellent. All right, guys. I'd like to thank you very much for hanging out with me here on this live webinar. We're going to do a lot of these videos and teachings or trainings covering Fluent CRM. I really, really want all of you to get up and running fast, start building your mailing lists, and learn how to automate this, because this is a business tool and it does a fantastic job of automating things. If you're just joining us, please, you can go ahead and start watching this from the beginning. We've covered quite a lot in this video, also talking about the scenarios and also how this works as well. Like I said, pretty much, I'm sure close to 100 people have signed up now using my affiliate link. So this is serious, okay? If you miss this opportunity, guys, I'm telling you, you're going to regret this, because this tool is really, really powerful. I've actually started moving all my emails from ConvertKit over to Fluent CRM. So slowly, I'm doing this, and I'm loving how this is working. All right, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. See you again very, very soon. Take care. Whew.